Minister of Industry, Commerce and Tourism, Zayed bin Rashid al-Zayani, officially inaugurated the largest underwater theme park, Dive Bahrain, which was announced by personal representative of His Majesty Sheikh Abdullah bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the President of the Supreme Council for Environment.
We're delighted to officially launch the underwater dive park today in the north of Bahrain. This is a dream come true. We've worked tirelessly over a few months to acquire the 747, to move it to Bahrain, to get it ready and to submerge it. And today it's become from a dream to a reality. We have embarked on establishing the largest underwater dive park with a dedicated area of 100,000 square meters, and the 747 being the focal point in the park, with many more attractions to be centered around it. The aim of creating such a landmark in Bahrain is to attract underwater tourism or water sports tourism, specifically scuba diving, taking advantage of the coastline we have in Bahrain, of the resources we have, the waters and the islands in Bahrain, and that is part of the strategy of tourism development laid out by the Bahrain Tourism and Exhibitions Authority. This is the starting point. We invite people to take advantage of this amazing opportunity in Bahrain. We have received worldwide acclaim and interest about this site, and as of tomorrow we have bookings going out and heading out to that site to enjoy it and to enjoy it, the scenery around it. We are also happy to note that within less than 2 months than the initial submerge of the plane, we have seen tremendous development in marine life around the plane, and lots of fish using it as a habitat, and that was part also of the project, is to develop the environmental side of it, and that's progressing very nicely as well.
We congratulate the Kingdom of Bahrain on the launch of this remarkable diving site, and we congratulate the diving community here in Bahrain and the international diving community on this remarkable site that we have been looking forward for its opening for some time. We commend and salute the efforts of the Ministry of Commerce, Industry and Tourism and Dive Bahrain on this effort that has been ongoing for several months. We look forward to the dive, and certainly having the biggest underwater park in the world would certainly bring more attention to the kingdom, but equally important, it would attract divers from all around the world to come and enjoy the waters of Bahrain.
100,000 meter cube to the protected area is an added value. We had 1,366 kilometers square. This is also an added value. Marine ecosystems is well protected on this location. The plane itself has been studied, and environmental impact assessment has been done, and it was studied environmentally and how much this environmentally friendly. We have made sure that everything has been removed from the plane. Rubbers, hydraulics, plastics, all has been removed. It's an addition to the ecosystem of the marine environment in Bahrain, and this is why we're supporting this project.
The park will be a world feature because it's the largest underwater park in terms of area, and the 747 is the largest underwater object submerged to create a dive site. As I said, there'll be other objects added to it. It is not just an attraction for professional divers, it's also for amateur divers, because the depth it sits at about 20 meters enables amateurs as well as professional certified divers to enjoy the scenery and to enjoy the experience.
The initial phase of the project has been completed recently by submerging a 70-meter-long Boeing 747, 20 to 22 meters below the water north of Bahrain, to become the first attraction of the 100-meter-squared theme park area. Prior to the official opening, the dive park was also inspected by a group of diving professionals from registered dive centers who are able to ensure all safety requirements are fully met to guarantee a safe diving experience and environment necessary for the public. During the official opening of the theme park, the Minister of Industry, Commerce and Tourism, the Chief Executive of the Supreme Council for Environment, Dr. Mohammed Mbarak bin Daina, along with a number of professional divers, carried out an inaugural dive in the park to experience the magnificent underwater aircraft structure. Earlier, the Ministry of Industry, Commerce and Tourism announced that the dive park would be open to the public on Saturday, the 7th of September 2019, and renewed its invitation to those who wish to book their underwater dive experience with any of the registered dive centers listed on the website www.divebahrain.com. It added that the listed centers on the website are the openly registered centers and have all participated in an orientation dive and are familiarized with the key rules and regulations in preparation to organize trips to the park and offer a safe and enjoyable experience to the public. The national campaign, Our Sea is Clean, launched under the directives of His Highness Sheikh Abdullah bin Hamad Al Khalifa, Chairman of the Supreme Council for Environment, and in cooperation with civil society organizations, comes within the preservation of the environment and spreading awareness and culture among society in the Kingdom of Bahrain, one of the priorities and strategic plans adopted by the Supreme Council for the environment to clean beaches and protect the environment and marine organisms and human health from the dumping of waste in coastal areas.
Encouraging the people to participate and cleaning their own environment. Having all this young generation is a motivation not just for the Bahrainis, even for the officials, to do whatever they can to help to prevent all this mess happening on the ports, educating the fishermen and educating whoever using the properties to make sure that they keep our environment, especially the marine environment, is clean. This is, I think, one of the biggest motivations. I'm here to support all the NGOs participating on this. We're trying to help them as much as we can to do and continue doing their own duties.
I'm a student at Lancaster University studying Earth and Environmental Science. I've been a part of societies where I study, and I figured why not bring that here, because this is my home country and this is where I want to spread awareness, create an impact. And I started this because my friends, who are the exact members of Bahraini Eco Society, care about the environment as much as I do. Even if their majors are different, we are all on the same page.
This event is more of a contribution on a few societies such as ours. We're a small society, but we're trying to make a big impact. So we partnered up with Bahrain Diving Volunteer Team to basically clean and spread awareness about how much issues there are when it comes to plastic pollution, which is the basis of our organization in a whole.
The organization is about spreading awareness locally in Bahrain. We want everyone in the society to know the importance of the environment and conserving it, basically.
This has been organized actually by Bahrain Diving Voluntary Team, which is us. And we started with 3 previous ports in Muharraq, Governorate. This is the last port, and as you see, we have put in more than 35 divers into the water, and actually more than 170 people up on the top to clean all the plastics on the seashores and even on the streets here, so that these plastics don't enter to the sea. Whatsoever plastic is over the water as well will be removed. This is all to spread the awareness of the harms of plastics and disposals that can affect even our the food that we eat and the sea or marine life actually.
The organization's name is Bahrain Eco Hub. It's an organization developed by the youth for the youth. Our goal is to spread awareness about the our daily routines that produces a lot of plastic waste, and it really hurts the environment and many different ways. And you could see specifically the Amazon fires that happened recently. It's all because of our plastic waste, and we're trying our best to spread awareness throughout the society, throughout the Gulf, throughout the world, to shed light on the problems that people don't know of. And we try to do our best in the future for the Bahrain Cup.
I believe that events like these are important because this is the only chance that we have to spread the awareness and spread how we can help. How can you save the environment that you are, and to spread knowledge to the society we are in, to join, to do little things to help the environment and saving it.
It was founded on March 22nd, but we just started our events in summer since we're all youth. So we decided to collaborate much better when it's summertime, since we all have vacation. So yeah, we started on summertime, yeah.
It means massive amount of importance, because I always wanted to motivate youth, and not even youth, society in general, for them to be more aware about our surroundings.
This campaign will be spread up to 3 more months to clean up the whole country actually. It's not just the ports. After we finish the ports, or the official ports, we'll be moving to the islands where we have the tourism on it, and especially the marine life. So they are very important to the country, and we have to maintain the cleanness of this marine life on them as well. Yeah.
You can help in the environment in many ways. You could just go these beach cleanups. You could do don't not use a lot of plastic waste, plastic cups, utensils and stuff. You could just use when you go out, you can take reusable straws, reusable cups, reusable utensils. There's a lot of these small stuff affect the environment on the long term.
I believe because we as youth, we are the youngsters that are the future. We are the only chance to save it. We are the ones to inspire the next generation. So I believe that youth have, people have the power to do little things like social media, or if you're capable of coming to these events, that you can. So just spread awareness to the next generation, because they are the future at the end.
As an individual, we have to understand that every little thing counts, okay? Not using plastic, single-use plastic every day counts. We have to change the mentality that it's fine, it's just one bottle, it's fine, it's just one cutlery, or one spoon, or one fork. That's wrong. We have to think as individuals. We have to change what's within us first before impacting on a global scale or on a national scale. Joining these kinds of events tries or motivates other people to be part of this movement. And in my opinion, if we grow, we could reach further corners, not just in Bahrain, in other Arab countries.
Bahrainis are always concerned about their own countries. Youth, old, ladies, they're all concerned about their environment. The education level in Bahrain is really high. They really care about their environment, their own safety, their own marine biodiversity, their own fishes. At the end, it's on our food chain on the table.
I think the youth is the future. And I think that it's very important that youth have the knowledge about all the things that are happening within our community in Bahrain. So I think it's important that us as youth spread our awareness, spread our knowledge so that we can create a community of understanding in Bahrain.
I would like to convey how important it is for us to save our environment before it's too late. And I know that youth are already interested in saving the environment. So we are not only targeting them, but we're targeting everyone in general. And we want all of them, by youth as well, to send the message, to let all of them know, or all of our society know, that saving the environment is something crucial before we all go down, basically.
Stop disposing all these garbages up into the water. We have disposal dustbins here. Once you go to a fishing trip, take a small basket with you. You can put all the plastics and you dispose of them. Once you reach back to the mainland, you can throw them back to the place where they belong, actually the disposal bins, and not into the seawater or even the streets or the seashore, of course. We've ensured to bring recyclable companies so that they can take all the disposals of plastics that we have taken out, so they can recycle them. People need to know that there are recycle companies in Bahrain, so yes.
It's all about the little things, like especially like Instagram or Twitter. Social media have a very big power. It's very powerful, so like even likes or like response or like post, just spread the knowledge, spread the news, and just try to help, like recycle. The little things are very important.
I'm not just scientifically blown away because of the impact or the issues that our environment is facing, but also emotionally affected.
I would like those young generation to be an example for all of us, including me, on how much they're spending on these temperatures and heat, handling it just to clean their own marine environment. This is a message to all Bahrainis to protect their own marine environment.
We're doing a lot of things. We have media-based awareness spreading, and we also have interactive. We don't only plan on doing things like beach cleanups, we also want to do things like visiting schools and letting them know about things they can do, basic things, as well as what we could do is, for example, going out to different communities, not only schools, but for example, how we met Bahrain volunteer team, we want to meet other communities with the same, with the same aim, so that we could collaborate and do even bigger things.
Because I know that social media now takes a very big part of our lives.
The end goal is that we are all aware about the environmental issues that our environment or Mother Nature is facing. We have to think as individuals. We have to start from the house, the room. We have to start there before we can impact a bigger scale. And these information can be found everywhere on the internet now. So we just need to open our eyes. We need to spread awareness. We have to come all on the same page, and we have to move towards the same goal.
I just wanted to say that if possible, whatever knowledge you have, just spread it. Be the person to spread awareness, and especially if you're youth, you are the power. So I think that it's very important that you spread your knowledge and your wisdom.
Actually they do have an idea of what's happening, other than people who are like much older, who are not prone to social media. They are a bit like they try to be more neglectful towards what's happening in our world. So youth can maybe deliver the message stronger.
"253 volunteers representing civil society organizations and NGOs in the Kingdom of Bahrain participated in this campaign. The volunteer cleaning teams were able to collect 147 garbage bags, each with a capacity of 70 gallons, containing waste, plastic, and metal and paper containers in the port area. These teams removed approximately 2.5 tons of seabed from various types of waste, including those from fishing operations. The national campaign, Our Sea is Clean, will continue according to the program and move to other locations in other governorates, an initiative of the Bahrain Volunteer Diving Team, with the support and sponsorship of the Supreme Council for the Environment to achieve sustainable development goals and protect marine and coastal ecosystems sustainably from pollution, promote and raise awareness about marine environment and the importance of conservation. The campaign, which includes 12 ports and various governorates in the Kingdom of Bahrain, will continue until the 26th of October. The National Bureau for Revenue held an interactive VAT workshop recapping general and sector-specific VAT concepts, including invoicing and filing. Following a question and answer session, 107 attendees representing 59 entities were given the opportunity to visit the unique interactive demo center that provides innovative learning experiences to ensure effective implementation of VAT. The workshop is a continuation of the series of workshops organized by the NBR to provide an inclusive platform for all stakeholders from the public and private sector in order to increase businesses' awareness of VAT return filing procedures ahead of deadlines.